Good evening, and thank you for joining us on News 360 tonight on TV3. I am Isa Moni.
And I am Portia Gabo. Coming up, the headlines.
Now, simply receiving DNA test results can change one's life. DNA has not only changed how stories on crime are solved, but has become a tool to tell who your family really is. But how accurate are DNA results? Here's Wendy Laryea's report.
One of the most popular DNA stories in Ghana is that of former Black Stars player Odartey Lamptey. The former football protege, tipped to take over from Brazilian Pelé, had the worst of what life has to offer. All these misfortunes were perhaps crowned by his 2013 infamous divorce. Odartey Lamptey had been married for 21 years and raised 3 girls who turned up not to be his.
Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
We visited his home on Monday, September 3, 6 years after his painful divorce. Odartey Lamptey has moved on, started a family of his own and has 2 daughters. Though, as a footballer, he had heard of DNA tests, he had no idea it could tell if your children were really yours.
I thought I was the father, but upon rumors that they are not my kids, they said I have to do DNA. My lawyer showed me where they do the DNA. I got to know that, yes, the kids are not mine.
Odartey Lamptey explained he visited a medical facility, told them about his ordeal without informing his ex-wife.
I know it was a difficult situation. I was very close with the children. And for me to be able to do this, I told them, yes, that I have an infection in my throat. And upon doctor's advice, I should be able to cure this now. Otherwise, when they grow, they will have problem. At that time, they were all in school, and then the doctor was sitting in the car. They will use a cotton and then put it in, I think the last tooth that you have, and then they will just take the saliva, and then they'll just put it in the bottle, and then they'll close it. And I think that's how we went through, we did the 3 of them.
The DNA was supposed to have been ready in 2 weeks, but it took a month to ensure the results were near perfect.
After doing this, he took it to South Africa for them to confirm. Mine was a bit expensive at that time because I did not go there with the children. He have to give me a doctor to go and do the DNA. The 4 of us cost me, each person was 1,000, 1,000. Plus the doctor moving the hospital, say I was about 1,200 for one. So it's like you are talking about 4,000 plus.
For him, the DNA results brought a defining moment in his life.
At that short period, you finding out that they are not yours anymore. Of course, I don't know the kind of pain that any human being can go through more than that. Personally, I'm happy. I said I'm happy because DNA made me know that these are not my kids. I trusted the DNA because my ex-wife, of course, did not challenge the DNA in court.
Popular and influential individuals across the world have had to resort to DNA to determine issues of paternity. Star actor Eddie Murphy refused to believe he was the father of former Spice Girl Melanie Brown's child in 2006, but a DNA paternity test proved otherwise. An online portal which deals in tracing lineages using DNA helped a 66-year-old woman from Denver, Colorado, find her 75-year-old sister after 55 years of search for her family. Deputy Chief Biomedical Scientist at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Seth Ajiman, said there's always a margin of error in every laboratory diagnosis.
When you are not the father, our probability is going to be 0. There we are able to say they are not the father. So paternity testing is a probability that you are the father or you are not the father. And the probability is always not 100%. So for instance, if you are using Black Africans, our probability is 99.97%.
He further stated it takes a court to make a final judgment on such cases.
So in determination of a biological fatherhood or relationship, the final conclusion comes from a judge. The lab cannot conclude. It is a judge who looks at the prevailing evidence to say that you are the father.